board. My guest once again is Debbie Bergen, and as I've said many times, she is the author of The Joy of X and the editor-in-chief of Glam Canada magazine. So the two of us combined here make a very wicked team, don't we?
I think we do.
The question is, what are the benefits to dating a cougar? Now, first of all, neither of us really like the word very much,
No.
right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the average age of the guy would probably be around 25-ish to 28, around there. And the girls are going to be 40 plus, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, so you 35-year-old girls out there, you're safe for another 5 years
Yeah,
before you get the
yeah.
title attached to you. Okay.
I mean, as a 40-something-year-old woman, I'm busy, right? I'm running business as I've got my kids. They're older, but yeah, I have a life. So
We're actually low maintenance.
yeah, very low maintenance.
We don't need you to pull your wallet out all the time because basically we're not looking for
No.
high-priced dinners. We're probably just looking for a physical relationship for the most part.
Yeah, not looking for the dude for his money.
No,
Don't need it.
no. So that's the thing. I think a lot of guys are attracted to older women because of that. So it's sort of cougars with benefits as opposed to friends with benefits. And
There
a
you go.
lot of, I don't think I've met one guy that has not had an older woman in his life for a period of time. And every one of them speaks totally respectfully about that woman that was.
I'm not attracted to the third trimester beer gut. I'm not attracted to, I don't want that. Why should I have to settle for that? And
Yeah.
you get to be, you get to be attracted to the exterior and I have to settle for a great personality. That's not fair.
You know, that's a good point you brought up, because the one thing that I can say as an older woman is, guys can sit there and say that older women don't take care of themselves and that's why they go for the younger women. And they've got a point a lot of the times. A lot of women let themselves go too. I think if every age group took care of themselves, then you probably wouldn't have this problem in any aspect because everybody would still be attracted to their own age groups. What happens, people let themselves go. So everyone starts moving out of their demographics into a new demographic to try something unique.
That's typically what they say. They don't date younger women because there are A, too many expectations, and B, there's that whole biological clock factor. They don't, they've got to be married by 25 and you've got to have 3 kids by 30, and you know what? Who wants to be, strapped to a clock?
I know, and marriage is going back earlier again now. So I think the 25 to 28, 30-year-old guys are quite happy to meet somebody who's a little bit older, who's maybe already been there, done that, got all the frickin' t-shirts, and now they decide they just want to have some fun. And guys respect that, I think, for the most part. They like that, right?
Yeah.
When they're ready, they will find somebody in their demographic that is ready. I think as a cougar, you have to be very, very prepared that this person is not going to marry you. So if you fall in love with the guy who's 15 years younger than you, good chances are it's not going to last. And we know somebody in the news right now that's happening to, don't we?
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as much as it's wonderful, it makes you feel a little insecure if you're with somebody 15, 20 years younger for a very long period, because as we all get older, things change. So if you're going to go out there, have the toy boy, and you're going to date the cougar, you have to understand this is a limited time frame. You be respectful of each other, take the benefits, and run with them. Right?
Right.
Cougar with benefits.
Amen.
Amen.